Welcome. In this tutorial we will be explaining how to operate the front panel of the XT Auto Apap Cpap device. Before we begin, we must make sure that you are viewing the correct video. The XT Auto can operate in either Apap or Cpap mode. If your XT Auto has been configured by your physician in Apap mode, you must view another video. To check this, plug in your XT Auto and from the front panel, press the menu button in the upper left-hand corner. If it displays Cpap, you have the right video. If it displays Apap, exit this video and go to the XT Auto Panel Operations Apap Mode video. Press the Start button in the lower left-hand corner to return to standby mode. As always, before operating the equipment, make sure that you have read the user manual first. Also make sure that you have viewed the XT Auto installation tutorial. The front panel consists of 4 buttons and a display. The button in the upper left-hand corner is the menu button. The lower left button is the start button. The up and down arrows on the right are used to navigate the menu items and options. In previous videos, we mentioned the start button, which is used to start airflow to the face mask. In this tutorial, we will be explaining the other buttons and operating procedures for the front panel. When you supply power to the XT Auto, the display will illuminate, and the XT Auto will be in standby mode as indicated in the upper left-hand corner. When you press the Start button, the standby indicator will disappear and the therapy pressure appears in the lower right-hand corner. Airflow will begin to your face mask. The therapy pressure should have been pre-configured by your physician before you received your XT Auto device. You can press the Start button again to stop airflow and return to standby mode. There are 5 options that you can configure on the XT Auto in Cpap mode. They are ramp up time, ramp up starting pressure, alarm, alarm clock, and clock. There are 4 other options that are not configurable and are left to the caregiver to configure. They are mode, therapy pressure, TM or total operating meter, and CM compliance meter. If you want to configure options on the XT Auto, the device must be in standby mode. To enter the configuration menu, press the menu button in the upper left-hand corner of the panel. The first option displays the mode which your physician has configured for your XT Auto device. Your XT Auto can operate in either Apap or Cpap mode. This video explains the panel options for Cpap mode. This option is only configurable by your physician. The second option is the ramp-up time. Note, if there is no keypad activity on the panel for 10 seconds, the panel will return to standby mode. The ramp-up time is part of the ramp-up function, which makes it easier for you to fall asleep at lower pressures. The XT Auto starts out at a lower, more comfortable pressure, and over a period of time, which is the ramp-up time, the air pressure gradually increases or ramps up to the therapy pressure prescribed by your physician. The ramp-up time appears in minutes. You can press the up and down arrow buttons to configure the ramp time. After you press either the up-down arrow buttons the first time, the option will begin to blink, indicating that you are currently changing the option. Press the menu button once again to confirm the change. Press the menu button again to go to the next option. Note that you can press the Start button at any time to return to standby mode. The next option is the ramp pressure, which is the beginning pressure at the start of the ramp-up. This setting can be as low as 3.0 and must obviously be set lower than the eventual therapy pressure prescribed by your physician. In fact, this option will be limited to the therapy pressure -1. Centimeters of water is the unit of measure for this option, and it measures the pressure that a column of water X centimeters tall exerts on the floor surface. Use the up and down arrows to adjust this setting and press the menu button to confirm the changes. The next option is the therapy pressure. This option should only be configured by a physician or caregiver and should be configured before you begin using the device for the first time. The next option, TM or total operating meter, is the total accumulated time that the XT Auto device has delivered airflow over the days and weeks you have used the device. This counter is used by your caregiver to monitor your therapy hours. Time accumulation begins when you press the Start button to start airflow and stops when you press the Start button again to stop the airflow. This option is not configurable and can only be reset by a caregiver. The next option, CM, or the compliance meter, is also a time counter that accumulates over the days and weeks you have used the device. This time accumulates when the face mask is placed over the face, creating a resistant pressure that triggers this time counter. This option is also not configurable and can only be reset by a caregiver. The alarm is the next option. It is a simple on-off switch which enables and disables an alarm when there are problems with the device. Simply use the up-down arrows to toggle this switch. Press the menu button to confirm, and press the menu button again to move to the next option. The next option is the clock alarm. You can use the up-down arrow keys to turn the alarm on or off. If you turn the alarm on, the time will appear. Then you can hit the menu button to change the hours. Use the arrow buttons to adjust. When you are done, you can hit the menu button again to access the minutes. Also use the arrow buttons to adjust. When you're done, you can hit the menu button to confirm and hit the menu button again to move to the next item. The last option is the clock option used to adjust the current time in the device. Use the up-down arrow keys to adjust the hours. When you're done, you can hit the menu button to access the minutes. Again, use the up-down arrow keys to adjust. When you're done, you can hit the menu button to confirm, and then hit the start button to return to standby mode, or you can hit the menu button to